Dear students, today we will solve few examples on direct labor remuneration system in Advanced Accounting and Auditing Paper 1 for SY BCom Semester 3, Veer Nirmat South Gujarat University. Here is sum number 4. Calculate the number of employees in the beginning and at the end of the year from the following information. Point number 1, labor turnover rate 3%. Number 2, number of employees left during the year 12. And number 3, number of employees at the end were 100 more than number of employees in the beginning. So let us solve the example. First we will take basic information. Here labor turnover rate is 3%. We assume it is based on employees left, that is separation, because employees left information is only available. Employees left during the year is 12. Now calculate labor turnover rate using separation method to find out average workers during the year. And our formula for separation method is labor turnover rate is equal to number of workers separated divided by average number of workers multiplied by 100. Now let us put the available data. So labor turnover rate 3 is equal to number of workers left 12 divided by average workers we have to find out. So as it is, multiply by 100. So next step, average workers is equal to 12 divided by 3 multiply by 100, and finally we get average workers 400. Now we need to find out workers at the beginning and at the end of the year. So we make assumption. Suppose number of employees at the beginning is equal to X and number of employees at the end were 100 more than the number of employees in the beginning. So our number of employees at the end would be X plus 100. Now we will put formula of average workers, that is workers at the beginning plus workers at the end divided by 2. So average workers 400 is equal to workers at the beginning X plus workers at the end X plus 100 divided by 2. So our next step would be 400 multiplied 2 is equal to 2x plus 100. Next step, 800 minus 100 is equal to 2x. Next, 700 is equal to 2x. Next step, 700 divided by 2 is equal to x. So x is equal to 350. So our number of workers at the beginning X is equal to 350, and number of workers at the end of year would be X plus 100, that is 350 plus 100 is equal to 450. Now we will see another example. Calculate total earnings under Halsey Premium Plan and Rowan Premium Plan, and the given data is number 1, time saved is 25% of time allowed, and number 2, time taken is 15 hours and rate per hour is rupees 30. Now let us check the basic information first. Here time saved is 25% of time allowed, so we can say that time taken is 75% of time allowed, and here time taken is equal to 15 hours. So our time allowed would be time taken divided by time allowed minus time saved multiply 100. So time allowed would be 15 hours divided by 75 multiply by 100. So time allowed or standard time would be 20 hours, and our time saved is equal to standard time minus time taken, that is 20 hours minus 15 hours is equal to 5 hours. Now we will calculate earning under Rowan Premium Plan, and our formula for earning is time taken multiply wage rate plus time taken multiply wage rate multiply time saved divided by time allowed. Now let us put the information. Time taken 15 hours multiply wage rate rupees 30 plus again 15 multiply rupees 30 multiply time saved 5 hours divided by time allowed 20 hours. So our earning amounts to rupees 450 plus 112.5, that is 562.50. Now earnings under Healthy Premium Plan, and our formula is earnings is equal to time taken multiply wage rate plus standard time minus time taken multiply wage rate multiply 50%. So our earning would be 15 multiply 30 plus 20 hours multiply 15 hours minus 15 hours multiply 30 multiply 50%. So our earnings amount to 450 plus 75, that is rupees 525 under Healthy Premium Plan. Next sum. Calculate the normal and overtime wages payable to a workman from the following data. Here we have two columns, days and hours worked. Days Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. On Monday our hours worked 8 hours, on Tuesday 10 hours, on Wednesday 9 hours, on Thursday 11 hours, on Friday 9 hours, on Saturday 4 hours and Sunday holiday. And other information, normal working hours Monday to Friday is 8 hours and Saturday 4 hours, and our normal rate rupees 5 per hour. And overtime up to 9 hours in a day at single rate and over 9 hours in a day at the double rate, that is rupees 10 per hour. From this information we are asked to calculate normal and overtime wages for a workman. For solution we prepare a table like this. First column days, second column hours worked, next column overtime hours for single rate and for double rate. Then we will put next column normal wages, next overtime wages at single rate, at double rate, and last column total wages. Here on Monday our working hours is 8, so there is no single overtime, no double overtime, because our normal working hours for Monday to Friday is 8 hours and here our actual hours is 8, so there is no overtime. So our normal wage would be 8 hours multiply rupees 5 is equal to 40 rupees, and there is no overtime wages, and total wages amount to rupees 40. On Tuesday our hours worked 10, so overtime up to 9 hours in a day at a single rate. So here single rate would be 1, that is 8 plus 1 9, and remaining 1 hour for double rate. So our normal wages would be 8 hours multiply 5, that is 40. For single rate 1 hour multiply 5, that is 5, and for double rate 1 hour multiply by 2, that is 1 hour multiply by 10, that is rupees 10, and our total wages amount to rupees 55. Wednesday working hours 9, so there is only single overtime wage 1 hour, no double rate. So our normal wages would be 40 rupees, that is 8 hours multiply by 5, and single overtime wage would be 1 hour multiply rupees 5, and there is no double overtime wage 0. So total wages amount to rupees 45. On Thursday total working hours 11, so single rate 1 hour and double rate 2 hours. So our normal wage would be 8 hours multiply 5, that is 40 rupees. Single rate 1 hour multiply rupees 5, that is 5 rupees, and double rate 2 hours multiply rupees 10, that is 20, and total wages amount to rupees 65. Now on Friday our working hours 9, so single rate only 1 hour, no double rate overtime. So our wages, normal wages would be rupees 40, that is 8 hours multiply 5, and for single overtime wage 1 hour multiply rupees 5, and double rate 0. So total wage is rupees 45. Saturday 4 hour, single rate 0, double rate 0, because on Saturday our normal working hours are 4. So normal wages would be 4 hours multiply rupees 5, that is 20 rupees, and there is no overtime wages, and total wages amount to rupees 20. On Sunday there is holiday, so no wages. Now our normal wages amount to rupees 220. Our overtime wages for single rate amounts to rupees 20. Our overtime wages for double the rate amounts to rupees 30, and total wages of the workmen amounts to rupees 270. That's all. Dear students, we will meet in next lecture with new examples in new chapter. Okay. Thank you very much for watching this video lecture.